Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy DT3, man, and I'm back at you with another video, man. New media. Notification. Gang. God Squad. It's what it is, man. Look, check this out. You guys gotta keep the same energy, man. Y'all gotta keep that same energy that y'all got towards Wilder. Y'all gotta give that same energy to Canelo, bro. Because right now, y'all looking hella suspect. Because the same cats, the same identical motherfuckers, excuse me, straight up. The same identical motherfuckers that said that Deontay Wilder fighting Ortiz is a big fight. Ortiz is a real threat. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all giving Wilder all the credit in the world for beating a 41-year-old man in Ortiz. Y'all giving him all the credit in the world for that, right? Right. Never won a world title. Never. Only time he's ever competed for a world title was when he fought Deontay Wilder. Prior to that, the only thing he won was, I think, like a WBA intern belt or international belt or some shit like that. Not a world title, though. Has he fought any world champions prior to Wilder and beat them? No. Okay? The only credible win that y'all give Luis Ortiz is Brian Jennings. And when he fought Brian Jennings was the pick to be top 10 at that time. What has Brian Jennings done since then? Not a goddamn thing. But that's the only credible win y'all give Luis Ortiz. Again, to all y'all that said what y'all said about Dillian White ducking Ortiz, when Ortiz is the one that ducked Dillian White. It's facts. It's factually proven. Dillian White wanted to fight Luis Ortiz. He was going to fight Luis Ortiz. It was Luis Ortiz that said he didn't want to fight Dillian White. Look it up. Look it up. Because Dillian White did want to fight Luis Ortiz. He did. But Luis Ortiz did not want to fight Dillian White. Y'all don't want to say that. Y'all don't want to admit that. Y'all don't want to accept that. That's y'all problem. But the fact that y'all give Deontay Wilder all this credit and y'all blowing smoke all the way up his ass because he beat Luis King Kong Ortiz, who's a 41-year-old man, and y'all saying y'all giving him all the credit in the world for that. But Canelo Alvarez beat a 37-year-old Kovalev, two-time world champion. Wait. Again, two-time world champion. But y'all don't give him credit for that. Y'all not going to give Canelo credit for that. Y'all going to say, oh, Kovalev took a dive and all that shit. And Ortiz, he's prime. He was great. Wilder deserved all the credit for knocking out Ortiz. But Canelo knocks out Kovalev, who was confirmed to be concussed after the fight. So that knockout was real. And even Kovalev admitted that he was concussed. Y'all don't give Canelo credit for that shit. But y'all gonna give Deontay Wilder credit for knocking out a 41-year-old dude. Keep that same energy towards Canelo too. Canelo fought a younger and a more accomplished fighter in Sergey Kovalev. As I've said before, Sergey Kovalev is a two-time world champion. Two-time. Luis Ortiz has yet to win a world title. He is yet to fight in a world title bout aside from Deontay Wilder. And when he was offered to fight in a world title bout against Anthony Joshua, which was the pick for him to make $7 million, his team turned that shit down. Which fucked Luis Ortiz all off. So his team turned down $7 million to fight AJ, which more than likely, based on the outcome of that, Luis Ortiz probably would have won. But they turned that shit down to fight Deontay Wilder for what? $500,000. And after he pay everybody, he gonna walk away with what, like maybe $250,000? Maybe. Probably $150,000 at the most. But your team turns down $7 million. Then you Wilder heads come up in here talking about Wilder made $20 million, blah, 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 blah. But it was already the pick that he was gonna make $3 million. And the fact that even if even if, right, he makes close to 20 million, why isn't Wilder making more money than that? If Joshua's getting 85 million, why isn't Wilder getting like 40, 30? Because it isn't no real proof that Wilder really got 20 million. It's no proof. If it's proof, feel free, leave it in the comment section. Go send me the link. I'll check it out. But at this point, I have seen no real proof that Deontay Wilder got $20 million for that fight. Period. Multiple sources in the media outlets, not just my people. I'm talking Fight Hype, Fight Hub, all of them. They all depict Wilder to be getting $3 million for this fight. So where does $20 million come from after the fight? I have no idea. We still don't even know the pay-per-view numbers. And evidently the pay-per-view numbers wasn't that great, because if they was, they'd have been coming out by now. And from what I'm seeing, the pay-per-view numbers ain't that great. Or from what I'm hearing, the pay-per-view numbers aren't that great, because I haven't seen anything. I'm only getting hearsay. And from what I'm hearing, they was not up to par. Were the pay-per-view numbers better than Errol Spence and Sean Porter? Were they better? Were they better than Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia? Are they better? Are they better numbers than that? I don't see it. I don't see it at all. But y'all got to keep that same energy, bro. Y'all casuals be shitting on other fighters because y'all really don't like Canelo. Y'all don't like Canelo. Y'all don't like AJ. So anything they do that is credible, y'all have to discredit because y'all don't like them. And that's fine. That's okay. That's your choice. That's your opinion. That's what you do. But I'm going to call it straight down the middle. If y'all going to praise Wilder for knocking out old-ass Luis Ortiz, then you need to give Canelo his respect for knocking out a two-time world champion in Sergey Kovalev. Because Luis Ortiz has never been a world champion. Never. The only time he's ever fought for a world title was when he fought Deontay Wilder. And y'all don't give Canelo the credit that he deserves. I ain't no Canelo fan, but I give the man credit. I give him credit because I thought I was going to shit on Canelo, because I thought Canelo was going to beat Kovalev, vacate the belts, and then stay at 60 and 68. Nah, Canelo proved me wrong. He surprised me. He's keeping the belts and talking about fighting the guys at 75. Errol Spence is more accomplished than Deontay Wilder. Jermall Charlo is more accomplished than Deontay Wilder. If the only thing you can say about Wilder is his punching power and his title defenses, that's all you got. Okay? Come at me with something else, because that's all you got. Yes, he's the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division at this particular time. Maybe the hardest puncher in boxing at this particular time. Yes, you got that. No problem. Not arguing that. I'm not debating that. You can have that. Yes, he has defended his belt 10 times in a row. Straight. You can have that. That's fine. But he has not beat anybody that is significant. Facts. So you can have the punching power. You can have the title defenses against tomato cans. You can have that. That's enough for y'all. You can have it. Keep it pushing. But he ain't done nothing as far as Ali is concerned, as far as a Joe Frazier, or even a George Foreman, who came back at 45 and won the heavyweight belt. So until you do something credible, really credible, until you fight somebody who don't give a fuck about your right hand, fight somebody who is not afraid of your power, fight somebody who actually can punch, that's young, maybe even the same age as you, because you're still in your physical prime, and you beat him and knock him out in convincing fashion, then I'll be giving you a little more credit. And you do it on a consistent basis too. Then I'll give you some credit. Until then, I'm going to get on your ass. I'm going to be on your head. Because to me, you're a paper champion. To me, you don't measure up to the all-time greats. To me, you're not an all-time great. To me, you're a good fighter. You're not great. Because you haven't beat nobody great. In order to be great, you got to beat somebody great. In order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And in my opinion, because it is my opinion, everybody gonna argue, there is nobody in the welterweight division, the middleweight division, or the heavyweight division I could say really is the best. Because they ain't fought nobody. I know you're going to say, well, Canelo's the best. Well, Canelo ain't fought Boo Boo Andrade yet. Canelo ain't fought Billy Joe Saunders yet, even though I think Canelo could beat Billy Joe Saunders, but he still hasn't fought them yet. So until he's fought them and beat them, I can't say that Canelo is the best, in my opinion. I won't say that he's the best. I say he's one of them, but I don't say he's the best because he hasn't fought the top guys that are at the division yet. Do I think he wants to fight those guys? Yes. Do I think he will fight those guys? That remains to be seen. But y'all got to give the same energy y'all give to Deontay Wilder. Y'all got to give that shit to Saul Canelo Alvarez too. For real, for real. Because if y'all can shit on Canelo for beating a 37-year-old but praise Wilder for fighting a 41-year-old, y'all got like fucked up. All the way. Real talk. Real fucking talk, man. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you can be notified every time I hit y'all with some hot shit. Follow me on Instagram at DT_boom. Follow me on Twitter at DBoyWSO. Man, you already know who it is. It's your boy, DT3. New Media. Notification Gang. God Squad. That's what it is, man. Come on.